Happiness is a difficult thing to measure, but one initiative at the United Nations has been trying to figure it out. Every year, the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network publishes its World Happiness Report, a study that examines the connections between happiness and development, all while encouraging policymakers to place more of an emphasis on the former. The top 5 list has remained virtually the same year over year. Number 5. Netherlands. The biggest stat from the Netherlands this year: that its happiness levels have barely changed. We're talking less than 0.03% between 2005 and 2020. And in the Netherlands, it turns out, happiness starts young. A 2013 Unicef report rated Dutch children the happiest in the world, based on a number of metrics related to educational well-being, safety, and health. Vincent van Gogh was the exception, not the rule. Number 4. Iceland. Iceland ranks high in terms of the proportion of respondents who said they felt like they had a fellow citizen to count on when the going gets rough. This perhaps became most obvious in the wake of the country's post-2007 financial collapse and subsequent revitalization. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland is a country where everything is voted on, from how many vacation days workers should have to how many immigrants should be allowed into the country, and referendums down to the local level happen many times a year. This system of direct democracy means that Swiss citizens feel an unparalleled sense of participation in their country's evolution. The Swiss are known to be insular, and it can be off-putting to first-time visitors, but there is a strong social fabric held together by a belief that every voice matters, which can go a long way toward feeling content. Number 2. Denmark. Denmark remained in the number 2 spot this year. The country rates near the top in all the reported metrics: life expectancy, social support, and generosity among them, but it is also a country hugely committed to renewable energy production. Home to the world's most bike-friendly city and a coastline that you could spend a lifetime exploring, the country's happiness certainly comes in part from a respect for the planet it's built on. People trust in the government, economic security, freedom, civil participation, and work-life balance. Number 1. Finland. For the 4th year in a row, Finland is number 1 when it comes to happiness. The country consistently ranks among the top education systems in the world, occasionally beaten out by countries like South Korea, Japan, and Singapore. Much of that success comes from a widespread reverence for teachers, who are required to have a master's degree, and a pedagogical system that focuses less on quantitative testing and more on experiential learning and equal opportunity.